live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Rides to the back. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they...
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fighting off the defender. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Trying to move them on the counter. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. Can't get him to the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Direct snap. It's Lacey. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, Nate Frazier makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Fires to the middle, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Rebels head quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this
breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right.
But that's pass interference, bro.
There as they can't make the
Wow.
connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Lacey. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff for Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
That's a fumble, coach.
Down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Dogs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The sure hands, it's Cook. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Frazier again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The run inside. It's Lacey. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell into the court.
Keeps it himself. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.